Let's go. Welcome to the next episode of Star Citizen. We last left off. We've got a new fresh loadout. I actually had to go in and rent 4 of these Manti Teos to get it back on the whip again. Look at this thing. So we're going 4 loadouts, or excuse me, 4 Mantises on the Comet Sabre. Excuse me, Sabre Comet. It's actually... And what we're going to do is, I said I wasn't going to do it again, but we got this loadout for a reason. Look at that. It goes through the gun. It's so large. So the reason we're doing this is we're going to make another run at the ICC missions. Why? Because it's something we haven't been able to finish, and it haunts me in the night. Like when there's a hornet inside your home or inside your apartment or your room, and you've got all the tools that you need, but you just haven't, I wouldn't say swatted the hornet, maybe just look at these guns. Maybe you weren't able to capture it and let it go, if you know what I'm saying, because we don't always swat insects. I'm the kind of person that the few times, I don't say a few times, the times in my life that I have swatted an insect, which is not very often, I feel like it's, and this is probably just an internal thing, I feel like it comes back and it crawls on you. So, not only that, but most of the time I'll think about, like, I'm especially big, not into spiders and not anti-spiders, but pro-spiders, because spiders keep the other insects at bay. And I know when people see, like, you maybe go in your creepy Aunt Tilly's basement and you see a spider down there, and you're like, oh my gosh, we gotta kill it. Someone kill it, get the toilet paper, kill it. And I'm that guy that says, no man, just let it alone. It's better to have one spider than 20 insects. Not that there's anything wrong with insects, but that spider needs to eat, right? And it's not eating the leftover cheese that you left in your pantry. It's getting those other bugs out of there. So next time you go to think of smash an insect or a hornet, or better yet a spider, you may want to rethink that. Or not. You don't have to rethink it. I was just sharing with you my perspective. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and put ourselves in a position here to test out these 4 Manti Teos. Oh, Dan, who's Manti Teo, and why do you keep calling them Manti Teos? Well, actually, if you were to look up in Wikipedia, Manti Teo is a former University of Notre Dame American football player. Because you can't just call it football. Alright, anyways, where the heck is this? There's the probe. Where's our deal? Am I not seeing it? Selling? Are you selling? I'm gelling. It's definitely not in there. It's got to be off to the side somewhere. Okay, well, we've done a full loop, so let's just go to Cryastro here. Maybe it'll show up at the other side of the moon. I'll tell you what, the front of those mantises in another life, brother, they could look like almost those reel-to-reel movie things back in the day. Oh, Dan, you mean the actual film reels? Yes, that's what I mean. What do we got here? Where is our location? It's like some random numbers. Korea. There it is. It got lost in the flavor of love. To reference the early 2000s dating show starring Flavor Flav and Peachy. What was that girl's name? Peachy? I don't know. And then actually one of those girls ended up dating Shaq, if I'm not mistaken. Hoops. Look that up. How's that for some trivia for you? Anyways, we have Sirius Al-Qadari and Tamur 222. Sounds like some candy. Timbits. I'm so excited to try out these mantises on some pirates, boys. Alright, so what do we got here? Couple rocks. Couple donuts. Speaking of donuts, who orders those donuts with all the nuts on the outside, or they're like almond donuts. There's a special name for them, but it's a donut completely covered in like peanut chips. And every time I see one of those, I don't think I've ever seen anyone order one. Because if you're getting a donut, I don't want protein with the side of my donut. I'm saying, what kind of donut do you get? Normally I'll get the classic glazed. I'll get the chocolate cake donut. Nothing too crazy, but I'm not getting the one with the peanuts on the outside, I'll tell you that much. Oh, they're not going to give us... Nah, I'm going to be a little bit questionable here. Who is this guy? We're not going to be as trusting. Who is at ICC Mission 1? I don't want to roast him, but also I want to protect our investment. I want to protect our investment. Protect the investment. I don't want to be paying those high load fees on your mutual fund. Friendly? Serious? We're about to find out. I just binge shove your videos. Hey! Thanks, serious? Thanks for watching. I'll keep my gun in my holster. Thanks for being a friend. How did you find them? Alright, let's press on. That was mighty rude of me to break the fourth wall. But I do appreciate when people say that, and not even say that, when people watch the videos, I truly do appreciate it. We do have a look at that bad boy. Makes you want to play some Star Marine. Oh, Dan, don't worry, we will. Where's that little... There it is. It's so small now. It used to be a chest.
Hey, Jenny, think you could head on back and whip us up a cup of something hot? I'm about to pass out. Got a contact.
I backed the game since 2013. Saw them start popping up back in 15. Oh, sweet. Sweet. Tell your buddies I said hi. Alright, so mission 1 is done. We didn't have to unleash the weps, and I'll tell you what. No problem. Look at those bad boys. Alright, back to Tessa Land. Things are going well here for us right now. We've talked about the importance of spiders and the importance of avoiding peanut donuts. That's the thing I will never get over. Insects thing that if people have a strong opinion on... Ooh, we got some fodder here. If people have a strong opinion on insects, I can get down with that. I'm not sure I can get down with someone who have a strong opinion on those peanut-covered donuts. Alright, boys. Oh, I think you chose the wrong part to fly through. Can we tag them, though? How many are there? It's weird we're not getting any, get peppered. Oh, let's go, boys. Take the 8mm. Oh, we didn't have our HUD on, that's why. Look at all that. Look at that row station. Look at, and we have one pip. That is the dream loadout right now. Now we just gotta aim here a little bit better. Saturation. Alright, boys. That's all we needed. We didn't need to kill him. That was just for kicks and gigs. Let's, our goal, let's not be distraught from our number 1 goal. Alright, let's do this. Alright, so going back to Tessa Lannister. And no damage to our ship. Plenty of ammo. 1 mission down. And we have squad goals. Alright. Yes, let's get some. Ooh, views from this 6 right there. No! Oh! Let's go! Let's go! Oh! You guys thought I was gonna crash. I didn't panic there. I just used my cat-like force reflexes. That was all Obi-Wan right there, boys. Oh, all right. Let's see what beacon we need to go to here. 831. Oh, I can't believe. I thought for sure. I mean, honestly, my level of confidence going there, I felt confident that, hey, I was gonna try to make something happen with it, like AKA not die. But it actually working. That's gotta be. We've got to rate that one in the comments in terms of evasion stats out of 10. That had to be like a 9.7. And I'm not one to toot my own horn. I'm often one to take the mouthpiece off and put the mute in. If you guys ever played the trumpet back in the day, it was kind of a. You put the mute in the trumpet. I believe that's what they're called. It's like a reverse plunger, and it changes the entire sound. Makes it sound like the mom from Charlie Brown. All right, let's go get this distress beacon. D up, get the DB.
Mayday, mayday, we are under attack. Please help.
We're coming.
Get out of here.
Okay, boys.
Still can.
350R. You sure you wanna go toe to toe with this? You mess with me. You mess with the. Ooh. That was a little maybe desynctual. Desynctual instincts. Hang in there.
Run and you die. Find and you die.
Hang in there. That's a sweet looking ship. Okay. Drop some flares, boys. Thank you. Alright, so my concern is here, I would dogfight like normal, but there's rocks abound, so I gotta be careful here. We got a good thing going. Just gotta. Oh, we haven't hit the broadside of a incisor. Hang in there. Patience. There we go. Oh, man, we're barely clipping them, huh? You gotta get a little closer. Be patient, Dan. Patience is a virtual reality. I dropped some legit flares there. Alright, we got him. Toast him. Got him. Alright, nice. Hang in there. Wish we could see our ammo count. I don't know how much ammo we have. Is that everyone? Nope, there's another one. Gladius, this should be no problem. Get your tea and crumpets out with your Vegemite and your Kinder Eggs. We'll call this... Look at that buzz. We'll call this an orchestra to remember. Starring Mandy Moore and Bruno Mars and Sacha Baron Cohen. How about that for a headliner? Would that movie ever happen? Ooh, get peppered. Where'd he go? Hang in there. Oh yeah? Tell it to the judge. Judge Mathis.
Thank you for
No problem, we're out of here. We're stacking up those 2500s like it's no one's business. Let's go back to Tesla. Where are we at gas-wise? 62%. I'm telling you what, I don't know if it's our Mantis, if it's our Steez, or everything in between, but look at that. Those ammo boxes are a little bizarre that one's up top. But hey, it's kind of like walking around with your hat turned backwards, I guess. It wasn't the intended use, but it's become a stylized icon. No problem. How much gas do we have? We're about to find out here. 51%, I believe. Can we have the next one, ma'am? Tessa, don't hold out on us. T Mamba. She didn't give us another mission. How could you? What, do we gotta get closer to her? Tessa? Tessa, why you hold out on us? No, we've got a good thing going. Tessa. Tessa, no. Let's just try this one more time. Let's go back to 831. Tessa, don't take this from us. I know you're in pre-alpha. That's not an excuse. Alright, let's see. Let's regather our troops here for a second.
Hey, you busy?
Thank you.
There's a DB blinking like crazy on my screen.
That's what I wanted, Tess. Why do you have to play those games?
They get help, and I get to stop hearing the damn
217.
beep every freaking
You gotta play the game. I understand. It's like dating. Hey, you meet someone you like. They give you your phone number. I don't know if they do that anymore. They just
DB. Feel free to start using
they just swipe left and swipe right nowadays. But anyways, back in the day, you used to get the phone number, and then you're like, you can't call that person that day or that night. You can't text them. You can't call them. You gotta wait a handful of days, but you can't wait too many days because then it's lost. Because then they think you got other people you gotta call, and you can't call too early because then you look too eager. You gotta find the sweet spot right in the middle, and it's your ability to find that sweet spot could set up a relationship that's everlasting. You know, that could come down to a window of 24 hours and how ridiculous that is. And self-admittedly, it is ridiculous, but it is true. If you can figure out that time frame in which to call the person, oh, well, Dan, if both people like each other, then it shouldn't matter. That is true. However, there is something to be said. Are we out of gas? There's something to be said for understanding the old cat and mouse game. Oh, we're out of gas here. We're out of boost fuel. Easy boost. Good thing for us, it recharges, hopefully. Yeah, it does. It's a slow recharge, but that's okay. Look at our back left gun. No mercy. Since we got a little bit of a deal here. Wait a second. Might as well do a little Steve Curry director's cut. Who's Steve Curry? The famous director, don't you know? Alright. Let's get out of here. Alright, so we have 9% boost fuel. Let's just hang on until we at least get up to 750. I wish we could see our ammo. Can we? No? Z mode? Anything that says ammo down there? Got some bullets here. It's a nice little look around here. We haven't really done this too much. Yield look around. Got a couple fasteners there. I like to hit that little indie kickflip right there, but let's go ahead and squad back up and get ourselves back in order. We got plenty of boost fuel. Here they come, boys. Whenever you hear that little scruffle, you know they're coming. We can take it easy here. We'll just coast into the DMs right now. We're not gonna slide. We're gonna crawl. 150 is not an egregious amount to go fast. We're crawl into the DMs. I'm gonna say, do a quick boost. All right, there we go. That's plenty. That's plenty.
We ain't
Oh,
going
there we
anywhere
go, boys.
right now. But stick around.
Gladius and the Sabre.
Change.
Yep. Well, taste the rainbow, boys. Oh, last time we did that. Never mind. We learned a lesson. Last time we did that, we wanted to sip our tea and have popcorn at the same time. It turned out bad for us. Did that guy die? He did. So last time we wanted to get cinematic, we took a missile in the tailpipe, Kilrathi style. And you know what happens when you hit a Drelthy in the tailpipe? Oh, you're toasty. Let's go, boys. There's a new sheriff in town. And his name is Dolores. Excuse me, Dan. Shouldn't it be Bernard or Arnold? No spoilers, no spoilers. Alright. There it is. Let's get this. And let us squad up. Alright, coast. I said, kill the engines, you fool! I said kill the engines. Why is my engine not killed? Alright. Let's get in here. Looks like there's a Psy ripping it up somewhere. That's plenty. Plenty far. That's perfect right there. Can we get out here? Where is the Vandal? Scum. He will pay the iron price. Alright, let's get the red box and see if what DVD is in it. Speaking of DVDs, and you can Google this. There is a video store with multiple locations in the state of Michigan. When I say multiple, I mean multiple. And it's like an old school Blockbuster. It's called Family Video. Every time I drive by on their marquee on the outside, it's like, oh, we just got an Avengers 2 or whatever the latest movie is. And I'm like, how in this world are they staying in business? But every day, drive by, we got new videos, and there's cars in the parking lot. How? I don't know.
System is designed to not work with these older models. So anyway,
all
still
right.
undecided about whether
Let's
to
get in our
visit
comet.
Houston or not. Place is already kind of.
We go right for the glory, Hawk. Go right for the glory.
Kinda scary.
I don't understand why that spins. None of the other ships spin. Only the comet. Go right for the glory, Hawk. We did it, boys. We've done it. Send Matt Damon home. And send home we will. What we're going to do in the next episode, we're going to go to Cryastro, get ourselves G-hilled up, get some new missiles, get some new ammo, get some new gas. Oh, we got to get up. Let's actually do that right now.
Proximity alert port.
Quickly.
Shields recharging.
The closest Cryastro in the business. 42, please. Please. I don't care which Cryastro, just one of them.
Quantum travel.
That said 23, right? We got plenty of gas. Anyways, the next episode, we're going to be landing at Cryastro, getting ourselves G-hilled up. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this episode, clicking the like button helps out so much. How much? So much. And, when you do you guys click that, it really does help. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Later, guys.